Hello, and welcome to the Brown Breaks. So yes, just at the cinemas, put a flyer up, put a copy, a photo of the ticket, the Unbreakable, the Elena Dokic story, not to be confused with Elena Djokovic, wife of Novak Djokovic. No. Well, yeah, you can actually get Dokic sequential in Djokovic. So yeah. Elena Djokovic, so yeah. But anyway, so we got the... Yeah, they don't exactly have a flyer, but here we go. Got some spill. Can't even really read this. I just can't read it. Hang on, I'm just going to have to get maybe a bit more light. Hang on. This is not just a tennis story. It's a story of Elena Dokic's survival, of her overcoming extraordinary odds, the incredible true story of how she became a tennis star while surviving war, bullying, and extreme domestic violence at the hands of Damir Dokic. So yeah, should be great. In fact, you can see I don't think this Damir Dokic is going to be liked after this movie. I mean. But anyway, or maybe it'll just become world famous as well. I don't know. It's interesting how these things can turn out. Okay, so there's as you can see, they've got a poster up on the escalators, or just above the escalators. The biggest battle was off the court. Unbreakable, the Elena Dokic story, only in cinemas, November 7. Did it get some award? I think it got some. What did it get here? Brisbane, I don't know, some award there. Okay, so what's going on here? I don't know. Well, she didn't actually win any slams. I think she got a reasonable ranking. What was her best result? I'd have to have a look. I haven't done... I don't know. I only just found out about... Baron came in from Broken Hill, almost 7-hour trip, arrived in Adelaide, went to North Adelaide, and then just kind of stumbled across the movie. So I haven't looked... of the results, and I can't really recall a lot of the results of Elena Dokic. Again, I'm not going to comment because I just can't exactly recall. But I guess yes, I think she did sort of get I don't know. Certainly ranked in top 10, I think, at one stage. But no, never won a slam. But yes, it would be good to get some feedback from Ash Barty on this. But having said that, I think she would have been maybe before Ash Barty. Did they meet again? I'm going to have to check all the results. But maybe Serena Williams would have a better insight. Now, could Baron actually interview Elena Dokic? Well, actually, yes. If on this community radio, was it 3RRR? Is it 3RRR community radio channel which runs at Macquarie and UTS? Now, I'd have to go through this sort of process, and it's difficult because I'm not sort of in Sydney long enough. But if I got on this community radio, set up some sort of sports segment, then it's got potential for interviewing almost any tennis player for that matter, and that would be a good sort of grab, wouldn't it? Interview Elena Dokic, interview Ash Barty, but again, I don't know. I'm going to have to set it up. Now, having said that, probably Ash Barty is a very big success story, and of course she did publish a book, Ash Barty, but then again so did Elena Dokic. So she's got the movie after the book, but I think, but wasn't the Ash Barty book, that was the number one seller? I don't think people were buying the Elena Dokic. So why did she get a movie? Because of the controversy. Yes, the controversy with her father, Damir Dokic. But look, I think the guy's he's obviously got problems. So I mean, so maybe the guy just needs help. I mean, that's what it sort of looks like. Or maybe there was just too much expectation, I guess, on Elena Dokic performing, and that's generally the case, isn't it? That people, the parents, they want the kids to perform at the best, be the very best. They're kind of living their lives through their kids in some ways, and And did she get to a level? Well, she didn't actually win Grand Slams. Did that prevent her winning Grand Slams? I don't know. But yeah, there certainly wasn't there controversy, yes, with Damir Dokic. And of course, she moved away from Damir Dokic. Then she went into commentary, and then she had this eating disorder and just became completely overweight. And in fact, she still is quite fairly overweight. Yes, she lost weight, but still fairly overweight for a commentator or for someone who's been an athlete, and then suddenly it's just put on this weight through this, eating, which again has probably stemmed on from this kind of, childhood experience. Maybe depressed. It did appear that way. Did Barron see her play at Rod Laver? I just can't recall. But look, I'll have a better insight once I watch the movie. I'll have a much better insight. Look at some of the stats. Look at the results. I can get all the results. That's not a problem. That's all Barron does all day. and then I could give a much better insight into this. And then you guys could would probably watch the movie. Because yes, I think it's fascinating. A fascinating story. Anything based on a true story. I think it's a documentary though. But anything based on a true story is obviously going to be fascinating. In fact, Barron only tends to watch movies of true stories. Obviously, John Nash movie, Titanic, the Freud. I thought the Freud movie that was fantastic. Freud's Last Session. In fact, that was the last movie that Barron saw on the State of Origin when it was in Melbourne. I missed the State of Origin just to watch Freud's Last Session. And in fact, it was the last session of Freud's Last Session in Melbourne. And Barron managed to achieve that after travelling around Australia. Incidentally, saw the Julian Assange, whatever it's called, WikiLeaks. I can't remember what it's called, but saw the Julian Assange movie. I think in Alice Springs, and that was extended. It was extended an extra week because of its popularity. And yes, we took a photo. We took a photo after the movie, and that was sent to Julian Assange in the Belmarsh prison featuring the Barron. So yes, yeah. So Julian Assange has, I guess, I would have a copy of that photo with the Barron, and of course Julian Assange back in Australia on Barron's birthday, 26th of June, and it wasn't acknowledged. So why didn't the likes of Estella, Assange, or the other sort of team acknowledge Barron's birthday on the 26th of June? Yeah. Just great. So, okay, so I've been going for almost 8 minutes. So, Unbreakable, the Elena Dokic story. So yes, we'll be grabbing that in about 15 minutes, and then I'll give a spill. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Talk about it. Look at the stats, and we'll try and make something out of all of this. It's very easy just to be sort of critical of Damir Dokic, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't exactly know the true story, the story behind it all. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. And that was the Bone Breaks. Ooh.